Blaze Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Passing, it's Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on third down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This from 36 yards out. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. There's Chris Olave. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, 27 yards. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Lance going to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 40 now on second down. Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
52, red cycle.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
10 cycles. Mega. Set.
First down, here's Mitchell. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ultra. Ready?
2nd and 5 now. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action, now it's Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got an open man. It's Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
20. Thought that he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hey, green. Ready.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Hands up.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Strike. Yellow.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
12, 10. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's got it to about the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Go red.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Dalton to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From midfield here, Dalton. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it'll be Dalton again. Olave over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6.
368.
Again, it's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And now to the air, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So, Charles, I mean, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that we're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dalton. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Lance back to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lance looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould.
Good game.
Pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, That can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.